Hello students, welcome to the English class. Today we will discuss the second lesson of your supplementary reader named as Footprints Without Feet, and the name of the lesson is The Thief's Story, as you can see, and the name of the author who has written this story is Ruskin Bond. Okay, so now let me just introduce you the story. Basically, only two main characters are there in the story. So, first one is Anil, and second one is a thief. Okay, and first of all, you all must know about the thief. This is the protagonist, we can say. This is the main character of the story. Let us see how. Because this story is being written from the thief's side. If I will say that the thief has written the story, then Ruskin Bond is not a thief. Okay, so he is just a writer, but this story is being written in the perspective of the thief, as if the thief himself has written the story. So he is the protagonist of the story, therefore he is the main character. And Anil is the person who has, means with the help of Anil, this person got changed totally. He just left the habit of stealing things, okay, and he just become a nice and gentle person ultimately. Okay, now let us just see the story. And first of all, let us know the main character, the thief. Okay, so here in the story, the thief's name is Hari Singh. Okay, so Hari Singh, here I am saying that in this story his name is Hari Singh because wherever he goes, he just change his name. We all know that he is a thief, therefore he used to change his name to hide his identity or to remain escaped from the police or the employers where he had worked earlier and robbed them. Okay, therefore he just changed his name, and when he met Anil, he told his name Hari Singh. Okay, and then he met Anil at a wrestling field and tries to convince Anil that he wants to work for him, but Anil was not as prosperous, therefore he just said that I don't earn much. Okay, but he had a very pleasing smile, pleasant smile. And Anil got attracted towards him and he took Hari Singh along with him. Now let us see in the story that what happened next. So students, today we will discuss the second chapter of your book, Footprints Without Feet, and the name of the lesson is The Thief's Story. Students, basically this story is related to the transformation of a thief who was a professional thief, we can say, into a nice person, into a gentle person. And let us see that without any much efforts by the person who has transformed that thief, the thief had changed totally. Okay, so now let us see the story. Let us see. I was still a thief when I met Anil. So here I is the thief himself. So he is saying that time also he was a thief when he met Anil. Anil is the person with whose efforts this thief has been changed into a good person. And at that time the thief was of only 15 years. Okay, but at that tender age also he was experienced and fairly successful hand. Fairly successful hand means he was the expert in the work of thievery. Okay, let us move towards the next slide. So here Anil was watching a wrestling match. When I approached him, he was about 25, a tall, lean fellow, and he looked easygoing, kind, and simple enough for my purpose. So here the thief is telling us that where did he met Anil. So at that time Anil was watching a wrestling match. Here it is mentioned, and what kind of person he was, that is been mentioned, that he was around the age of 25, and he was a thin and tall fellow, and he was looking very simple, that anyone can impress him very easily. Therefore the thief thought that he can trap Anil very easily. So let us see what he said next. He hadn't had much luck of late and thought I might be able to get into the young man's confidence. So as we know that Anil was a quite simple person, therefore he thought that he can take him, the thief can take him into his confidence very easily. Well, I said modestly, I do wrestle a bit. What's your name? So he just started talking to Anil and said, I too can wrestle a bit. So Anil asked, what's your name to him? Because he was a stranger for him. So Hari Singh, I lied. So the thief just called that his name is Hari Singh. That was the fake name. Because he used to took a new name every month, so that he can't be recognized by anyone. That kept me ahead of the police and my former employers. Means wherever he had worked, he just changed his name after having robbery at their place, so that he can't be recognized by the police or by the employers. Employer means at the place, the owner of the place where he had worked. Then, after this introduction, Anil talked about the well-oiled wrestlers who were grunting, lifting, and throwing each other about. I didn't have much to say. Anil walked away. I followed casually. So, the target of the thief was just to trap Anil in his oiled talks. So, he just started talking about himself. Then Anil discussed about the wrestlers' skills of wrestling, and just moved away from there. And Hari Singh, here the name of the thief is Hari in the whole story. He too followed Anil because he wanted to grab the opportunity to trap Anil. Hello again, he said. I gave him my most appealing smile. I want to work for you, I said, but I can't pay you. So the thief just tried to stop Anil by saying that hello, and smiled towards Anil and said that I want to work for you. But Anil just replied that I cannot pay you for your work, therefore I don't want to employ you with me. I thought that over for a minute. Perhaps I had misjudged my man. So the thief thought that it's over means Anil won't take him at his home and he won't be able to trap him. So he just thought that he had misjudged that person, that he is innocent, but he is quite clever. Then I asked, can you feed me? Can you cook? I can cook. I lied again. If you can cook, then maybe I can feed you. So the thief just tried to convince Anil by saying that if you can't pay me, then you just feed me, then also I can work for you. Then Anil just asked him, can you cook food, so that he will get some help from Hari Singh, means the thief. So he just said, yes, I can cook, although he didn't know how to cook. Then also he just replied in a positive manner, so just to go along with Anil. Then Anil just said, if you can cook for me, then definitely, then maybe, means there is a chance that I can feed you also. He took me to his room over the Jamuna sweet shop and told me I could sleep on the balcony. Then Anil took him along with him to his house. His house was upwards on the Jamuna sweet shop, and he just told Hari Singh that where he can sleep in the balcony. But the meal I cooked that night must have been terrible because Anil gave it to a stray dog and told me be off. Means as we know that Hari Singh didn't know how to cook food. Then he cooked because he had lied Anil that he can cook. So he cooked that night and that food was very worst. So Anil didn't like it and gave that food to the street dog. Okay, and in the anger also he just asked Hari Singh to leave his house. So, but I just hung around, smiling in my most appealing way, and he couldn't help laughing. So, the thief didn't move from there when Anil asked him to leave the house, but he smiled. In place of leaving the house, he just smiled. And Anil also began to laugh while looking towards him. So, it means that the thief stayed there. Later, he patted me on the head and said, never mind, he would teach me to cook. So, he just tried to make him familiar and just said that no issue, if he doesn't know how to cook, Anil will tell the thief how to cook the proper food. And along with cooking, he also taught me to write my name and said he would soon teach me to write whole sentences and to add numbers. Means not only Anil told him how to cook food, he also taught him how to write the name, how to count numbers, and gradually he just assured him that he will tell him how to write the whole sentences even. So, I was grateful. I know that once I could write like an educated man, there would be no limit to what I could achieve. So, he was a thief. He had that thief mind and he just thought that if he started learning and become an educated man, then he can do miracles in the field of theft. It was quite pleasant working for Anil. I made the tea and then would take my time buying the day's supplies, usually making a profit of about a rupee a day. Means every day Hari Singh used to keep 1 rupee with him from when he went to market to buy the supplies of day. And he had learned how to prepare the tea. So he used to prepare tea for Anil and he enjoys the company of Anil also. I think he knew I made a little money this way, but he did not seem to mind. Means Hari Singh knew that Anil was aware that Hari Singh used to keep some of the amount with him when he goes to purchase things from the market, but he did not get angry on him. Anil made money by fits and start. He would borrow 1 week and lend the next week. So Anil was not as such prosperous. I've told you in the introduction also. He just borrows some of the money as per his requirement, and in the next week when he gets his payment, then he return. In this way his life was going on. Let us see. He kept worrying about his next check, but as soon as it arrived, he would go out and celebrate. It seems he wrote for magazines, a queer way to make a living. So, Anil was a carefree person. He always remained worried for his payment, and when he gets the payment through the check, then he goes outside, celebrated with his friends, so he just spent that money. So this was his way of living, and he used to write the magazines. So that write for the magazines, that was the queer means that was the strange way of earning money. One evening he came home with a small bundle of notes, saying he had just sold a book to a publisher. At night I saw him tuck the money under the mattress. So one day in the evening, Anil brought a bundle of notes means rupees, and he informed Hari Singh that he had sold a book to a publisher which he had written, and now he has got that money in place of as a payment. Then he just put that money under his mattress, and Hari Singh was looking towards him. I had been working for Anil for almost a month, and apart from cheating on shopping, he had not done anything in my line of work. So here the thief is confessing the thing that Anil was aware that he is keeping. He means thief is keeping 1 rupee from daily shopping, but he doesn't say anything to him. I had every opportunity for doing so. Anil had given me a key to the door and I could come and go as I pleased. He was the most trusting person I had ever met. Means Anil had total faith over the thief. This thief too is understanding, and he is saying that Anil had given him the keys of his house, and whenever and wherever thief likes to go, he can go and he can come back as according to his wish also. Anil never interrupted in his personal life. And that is why it was so difficult to rob him. It's easy to rob a greedy man because he can afford to be robbed. But it's difficult to rob a careless man. Sometimes he does not even notice he is being robbed. And that takes all the pleasure out of the work. So here the thief is saying that if a careless person is being robbed by a thief, then he doesn't even notice that he is being robbed, and then all the pleasure just go away. Therefore he loves to rob a greedy man because he can afford to be robbed, because they are too greedy, they earn a lot and they can be easily robbed. Well, it's time I did some real work. I told myself I am out of practice, and if I don't take the money, he will only waste it on his friends. After all, he doesn't even pay me. So here the thief intended to rob Anil, and he just make himself satisfied by saying that Anil is not paying him a single penny. He is just offering him the food in place of his work. Therefore, he just said that I am out of practice and I should do something to keep on the routine. Anil was asleep. A beam of moonlight stepped over the balcony and fell on the bed. I sat up on the floor considering the situation. So when Anil was asleep, then the thief noticed all the situation and he just wait for the appropriate time. If I took the money, I could catch the 10:30 express to Lucknow. Slipping out of the blanket, I crept up to the bed. So the thief planned that if he just take the money now, means at that time when he was awaking in the night time, so he just planned that he can easily catch the 10:30 express, that is train which goes to Lucknow. So he just came out of the blanket and just moved towards the bed very slowly where the money was there. Anil was sleeping peacefully. His face was clear and unlined. Even I had more marks on my face, though mine was mostly scars. So the thief is saying that he could see Anil very closely. So he just saw that Anil was sleeping very peacefully. He didn't have any tension, and his face was very clear, and he just compared his own face with the face of Anil, and he says that my face is full of scars, means many signs are there on my face, but Anil has a very clear face. My hand slid under the mattress searching for the notes. When I found them, I drew them out without a sound. So we all know that the thief was having a very fair hand. So he just put his hand under the mattress where he knew that Anil had kept the money, and he just found that money and take it out from there without any disturbance. Now
Anil sighed in his sleep and turned on his side towards me. I was startled and quickly crawled out of the room. So, in the sleep only, Anil just turned on towards the side of the thief, and then the thief got scared and he just got shocked and he just remained stand there. Then quickly he just very slowly moved out of Anil's room. I slowed down to a walk and counted the notes, 600 rupees in 50s. I could live like an oil rich Arab for a week or two. So, when the thief got the money and he moved out of the house, he just, while walking, he just count the notes. They all were 50 rupee notes, we all know. And overall, they were 600 rupees. Okay, so the thief was just thinking that he can live a life of a rich Arab, just like a rich Arab, for a week or 2 weeks very easily. When I reached the station, I did not stop at the ticket office because he had never brought the ticket as he was the thief, but dashed. But he directly ran towards the train, straight to the platform. The Lucknow Express was just moving out, means the train was just about to move. Then let us see. The train had still to pick up speed and I should have been able to jump into one of the carriages, but I hesitated. For some reason I can't explain and I lost the chance to get away. So when the thief reached at the station, still the train was in a very slow speed. So the thief could catch the train very easily, but he stopped. Here the thief does not want to explain, means he could not even explain that the reason why he stopped. He could not get into the train. He just lost the chance to get into the train and the train went away. When the train had gone, I found myself standing alone on the deserted platform. I had no idea where to spend the night. I had no friends, believing that friends were more trouble than help. So the thief did not believe in the friendship even because he was a thief. He just think that whosoever shows the friendship towards us, he just bring troubles for us in our life. So when the train went away, then he was standing alone on the platform and he didn't have any shelter now because he himself had robbed Anil, so he could not go back there. So he was thinking that where he will spend his night now. Okay, then, and I did not want to make anyone curious by staying at one of the small hotels near the station. Okay, so he did not want that anybody can know about him when he will stay at the hotel. Then definitely he was thinking that Anil will lodge some complaint regarding robbery or theft. So he just does not want to be in trouble himself. So he could not stay in the nearby hotels also. The only person I knew really was the man I had robbed. Leaving the station, I walked slowly through the bazaar. So the thief only knew one person, that was Anil, and he has robbed him. So he was very slowly moving towards the market and he was thinking that where he will be going to spend the night. And for the name of help, again he just reminded of Anil. In my short career as a thief, I had made a study of men's faces when they had lost their goods. So basically the thief was quite expert and he just had seen the various expressions of the people, those who are being robbed by him. So he has described them. Let us see what are they. Now, but I knew that Anil's face when he discovered the theft would show only a touch of sadness, not for the loss of money but for the loss of trust. So the thief knew that the person, just like Anil, how he will react when he will come to know that he has been robbed. So Anil won't regret over the money which he has lost. He will regret over the trust which he has lost, which he has showed towards the thief. So this thing was making the thief very sad. I found myself in the maiden and sat down on a bench. The night was chilly. It was early November, and a light drizzle added to my discomfort. Soon it was raining quite heavily. So the thief went to the nearby maiden, means lawn, but that was the month of November, so it was quite cold there. And adding to that discomfort, the rain also started. So the thief was feeling very uncomfortable there. Let us see what he will do next. Then the thief is saying that my shirt and pajamas stuck to my skin because they had gone wet due to rain, and a cold wind blew the rain across my face. So the wind was also blowing, so he was feeling too much cold. I went back to the bazaar and sat down in the shelter of the clock tower. So he just moved from that maiden and moved towards the bazaar and sat under the clock tower. Anil's money in the morning, he would probably have given me 2 or 3 rupees to go to the cinema, but now I had it all. So the thief was thinking that he is having all the money of Anil, and Anil is a kind of person who will share 2 or 3 rupees with the thief from the earnings which he has got to see cinema, means he will give 2 or 3 rupees to the thief so that he can enjoy cinema. But now the thief has taken all the money. I couldn't cook his meals, run to the bazaar, or learn to write whole sentences anymore. Now the thief is regretting that he won't be able to cook food for Anil. He won't be able to bring the things from the market for Anil, and he won't be able to learn the sentences, calculation, and all. This was the most important thing for which the thief was regretting. I had forgotten about them in the excitement of the theft. Whole sentences I knew could one day bring me more than a few hundred rupees. So the thief is thinking now, he is regretting, we can say. He is saying that in the excitement of robbing the money from Anil, he just had forgotten the benefit of learning the complete sentences, learning the calculations, which can help him in earning more money than these some 600 rupees. It was a simple matter to steal, and sometimes just as simple to be caught. So the thief was thinking that it was the simple matter that he has stolen money and he will be caught by the police. But to be a real big man, a clever and respected man, was something else. I should go back to Anil, I told myself, if only to learn to read and write. So here the thief is thinking himself that if he want to be a clever, big, and a respected man in the society, so he has to do something more. He is talking to himself that he should learn, read, and write. So he should go back to Anil. I hurried back to the room feeling very nervous, for it is much easier to steal something than to return it undetected. I opened the door quietly, then stood in the doorway in clouded moonlight. So he just entered in the house of Anil, and he is thinking that he is saying that it is quite difficult to return the thing which you have stolen, means without any detection, means when he has stolen the money from Anil's will keep that money back. means if he want to stay there in that house of Anil, he has to return the money. So therefore very slowly he just opened the door and stand at the doorway. That time the moonlight was there. Anil was still asleep. I crept to the head of the bed and my hand came up with the notes. I felt his breath on my hand. So when he reached at Anil's house, at that time also Anil was sleeping because it was night time, and he very slowly went near the bed, and in his hand the notes were there, the rupees were there. He was very near to Anil that he could even feel the breath of him. I awoke late next morning to find that Anil had already made the tea. He stretched out his hand towards me. So next morning, it was the night time when he kept that money back and he also slept. But in the morning, he just woke up by the Anil when he had prepared the tea. Okay. So he just offered him the tea, means Anil offered the tea to the thief. There was a 50 rupee note between his fingers. My heart snapped. I thought I had been discovered. So when Anil make the thief awake, then at that time he just stretched his hand towards the thief, and at that time he was having a 50 rupee note in his hand, which he offered to the thief, which he had given it to him. And the thief became scared, means he thought that he is been caught. Okay, means the thief was scared that Anil has knew all the story. I made some money yesterday, he explained. Now you will be paid regularly. So Anil explained. Anil just shared his things with the thief. He said that yesterday I had earned some money, and from now you will get the payment regularly, means some of the amount, as he has given this time 50 rupees to him. So he just promised him that from now he will be paid regularly. Then my spirits rose, but when I took the note, I saw it was still wet from the night's rain. We all know that when he was sitting in the maiden in the park, at that time the rain was there. So the money which he had kept, the thief had kept in his pocket, got wet. And when Anil had given him 50 rupee note, that note was too wet. So he just reminded all the things and he became very scared. Today we will start writing sentences, he said. Then Anil, after giving him the 50 rupee note, after promising him that he will be paid regularly, then he also continue his sentence by saying that today we will learn how to write the complete sentences.
Now, students, it is quite important to remain patient, means keep the patience, so that or show faith towards others, and that understanding, love, care can change the thief into a gentle person. This we all have learned out of the story. Okay, means this person, Hari Singh, he was a professional thief. We all know he was quite expert at such a tender age of 15. He was quite expert. He has a very fair hand on thievery. Okay, then also he had to change because of Anil's faith which he had shown towards him. Okay, so therefore we all should learn to show faith and understanding plus love towards the person, towards everyone, so that that person will think or do analysis by himself and he may change himself. Okay, thank you.